I think we're live. Yeah, yeah, we're live and we are recording. Hello, beautiful people, and we are connecting for after some time, right? So today we are here for the episode 5 of the podcast Mindset to Success, and today also we have Mr. Sukhveer with us. Hello, Sukhveer. How are you?
I am good, Deepak. How are you? Good to be back
I'm
here.
doing fantastic, my friend. I really appreciate the time you give to this and to help people, and just it's really, respectful that we get together and we discuss on this idea. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time, Sukhbir. And when I'm saying this, I'm getting to the topic, right? I'm getting to the topic which we are going to discuss, right? The today's topic is very special, and once you understand this topic, I don't think
Yeah.
anything is impossible for you because that's the way everything works. Okay, okay. When you really understand what me and Sukhveer are going to, talk about from here now, okay, you can really transform your life and you can do it real in really short period of time. Okay, and we are not kidding about it. Okay, so today's topic we're going to discuss about the law of gratitude. Okay, this one law has, I would say, enormous impact on my life. Okay, that's where I decided that we're gonna do a separate live on this topic. I don't know, it would be around 45 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it is, but when you do understand this law, the law of gratitude, and why it is important, most important, why gratitude is important and how does it work, you're gonna see some good changes in your life. Really gonna see. Okay, so I would ask you, Sukhveer. Let's dive deep into this. Without wasting our time. And let's talk about gratitude. How do you see and how do you think? Why first of all, why do you think that gratitude is so much important?
Sure, Deepak. Why not? I'll explain with the kind of example I will put across to put the message of gratitude, why it is important. And I want all of us who is watching us right now, or any of you who might be watching it on recording also, I want you to think about it. Okay, when you're feeling good about yourself, when you're feeling good about your life, what kind of actions you find yourself getting into? It's pretty basic, it's pretty simple that when we are feeling good within ourselves, we behave good in the outer world. That's what gratitude does. Gratitude
Absolutely.
brings you onto
Yeah.
that vibration, Gratitude brings you into that frequency of happiness. And I really want to share this with you that gratitude does not come from having so many things, but it comes from being grateful for whatever you have right now. And then you open
Yeah.
up the channels in the universe from which you keep attracting more things. And the more you practice being grateful about anything and everything that you have, you are going to find out that you will be becoming a more supercharged magnet, which will be attracting things super fast speed. So, if I have to simplify it, gratitude is all about being happy from within about everything that is in your life right now, irrespective of good or bad, because labeling good or bad will not a good idea. So, it's better that we see it
Yeah.
as grateful. So, that's what I think
Yeah.
about, the law of gratitude. As we are going to continue the session, we'll be sharing some more ideas and techniques, but we are going to build up it from the basics and taking you one step ahead.
Yeah.
Over to you, Deepak. What do you think is your viewpoint about the
I would like to
gratitude?
add something to that. I remember, reading this book, Think and Grow Rich. It's a science of getting rich, not Think and Grow Rich. Uh, the science of getting rich. On chapter 7, there is a special chapter on the gratitude, and Velesty Vettels wrote that the entire process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word, and that is gratitude. Okay, the entire process of mental adjustment,
That's right.
think about it. Anytime you're wondering what to do, okay, anytime you are going like you don't know what to do, just sit back and relax and write down what you're grateful for. Okay, That is the key to everything. Okay, let's talk more about why it is important. Okay, why it is important. Oh, first, understand this. Okay, most people think that rewards come from, you know, their, bosses or companies or whatever it is. Here I want you to understand that this whole universe is governed by law. Okay, this whole universe, everything you get in your life or you don't get in your life is governed by the law. Okay, so there is this, I want you to understand this. Okay, it's really really important that you understand there is this, you know infinite source of supply. People think that there is a limited supply. People think, one day food will vanish or water will end up or this will happen, that will nothing gonna happen, because there is endless source of supply. Okay, and what gratitude does is this keeps you closer to the source of supply. The more closer, the more closer you are to the source of supply, the more faster things you will attract and get into your life. So that's why it is very important for anyone that you should cultivate the attitude of gratitude. Even if you have a lot of things in your life, or if you have just little things, it's very very important. That's what my thinking is about the gratitude. Okay, so you know that's why the gratitude is so much important. Okay, that you should cultivate gratitude in each area of life. I remember Wellesley Whittle wrote that you should give continuous gratitude. And when you do continuous gratitude, okay, the reaction to the infinite source will be continuous toward you. It's based on the law of cause and effect. This law, like Emerson said that law of cause and effect is laws of laws. All laws are governed by the law of cause and effect. That means this law of gratitude is also governed by the law of cause and effect. The more grateful attitude you're going to take toward the thing, the more easily things will come to you. What do you say about it, Sukhveer?
Exactly. Our life is an echo, comes back, right? It's as simple as it is. So if you're looking at gratitude and if you're putting the only thing that can come back to you is nice, amazing, lovely energy. So it's all about being at the center of your life. And as a human being, we are so much programmed to get distracted at either consciously or unconsciously. So it is there because you have a tractor at why it is important to do the gratitude rapidly. You start scrolling videos, there are going to be information bombarded to your mind. And as a human being, we are
Yes.
so much programmed to get distracted like this, to get diverted like this. That's why it is very important to keep reminding yourself about the idea of gratitude. Why? As we already pointed out, when you are in the state of gratitude, you are staying yourself or you're keeping yourself onto a higher level of vibration. And we are living in an
Yes.
electromagnetic world where it's all about frequency, where it's all about vibrations, right? Why you are able to hear us right now? Because we are broadcasting it on a vibration and you're receiving it on a vibration. Similarly, everything that you have in your life right now, it is there because you have attracted it either consciously or unconsciously. So it is the time right now when we become consciously aware about the fact that we
Mhm.
make sure that we are in the state of gratitude, that we are in that state as much as we can. I remember,
Absolutely.
one of my
It
clients
has
were
been
having
said.
a very difficult
Please go
time,
ahead.
having a very difficult time giving them reminders. And I
Mhm.
given them this technique. I said, put a reminder on your mobile phone after every 2 hours. The alarm should ring, and it will keep reminding you that how grateful you are. And a week
Yeah.
later, he told me that this has completely shifted his view towards life. So these are the
Mhm.
small things that we have to incorporate, into our
Mhm.
life. And I'll pass on to you, share, Deepak, to share your views more
No,
on
I
the
love
same.
that. I love that. The reminder thing that you said. I have used that. In my life. Because initially, initially when we are, because since childhood we are taught in a such a way that, especially me, like myself, because we were not in a habit of practicing gratitude. I'm not sure about you, but this was the
Yeah.
case with me. So adapting this idea was a new thing for me 3 4 years ago. Okay, so I have to do that thing. I have to put a reminder on phone, and then as like I used to put sticky notes onto the wall, and you have to think about what anytime I look at it, I would to think about at least three things I'm grateful for.
That's great.
Okay, so that's how I did, that's how I put the
Yeah.
habit of gratitude. And also it has been said that gratitude is a vibration of abundance. Okay, okay, if you want to attract, okay, if you want to attract abundance, you have to have a grateful uh, attitude. Okay, and you have to vibrate, because understand this, whenever you are saying that I'm grateful for this, and you are feeling, adding feeling behind it, that you're really really grateful for it, what you are doing is you're sending that energy to the universe, and that is a very high speed energy, it's very high vibration. And guess what, the same you're gonna get back in no
That's right.
time. Okay, so this is why gratitude is
Exactly.
so much important also, because this is the first part of gratitude, and the second part is any person who has ever achieved anything into his life, he's going to tell you that he did it because he had faith. And how is faith developed? Faith is born from gratitude. Okay, you cannot retain long
Yeah.
faith if you don't have continuous gratitude. That's what I learned from this book in the chapter 7. Okay, Wallace D. Wettles wrote, I have read that chapter so many times. I was in a process where I read that chapter for 30 days, 60 days, every single day, just wake up and read this exact same chapter, gratitude. And that gratitude started to ingrained in my psyche, and I started changing my perception, and I started looking worlds in a different way. Okay, before that, what average person and what I was doing is I was condemning things, I was complaining about things, I was thinking why this thing is not right, why this thing is not that way. Thing is, everything is by law. If something if something is not happening right, it is also by law. Okay, we don't have to condemn or complain about it.
That's right.
Okay, okay, so that's why that's why very very important that gratitude leads to faith. And faith is very very essential, that what I believe, to achieve anything you want. If you don't have faith, you're not going to move forward. Okay, talking about faith, let's dive into deep into faith. What do you say about faith, Subir? Because it's very important that our audience, whoever going to listen to it, who's going to watch it, it's very important that they understand faith.
Absolutely, absolutely. I still remember, one of the great lesson that I learned about faith. It was a great definition, and I think it goes like this: that is that the faith is the ability to see the invisible,
Yes,
believe in the impossible, and and achieve what masses called impossible. So you see,
yeah,
it's the ability to believe in what you cannot see. That's what the real faith is all about. Anybody can believe when they know that it's going to happen, but
yes,
imagine having the belief when you have no clue about it, when you have no idea about it, how it is going to happen. And I can tell you,
yes,
all the innovations begins with this idea that they believe in themselves. Now, the
yes.
just landed yesterday on the moon, all right, couple of days ago.
Yes,
When
yes,
India first
yeah,
time may have
it
started
happened
thinking
yesterday.
about doing certain things, they have no
Yeah,
physical evidence that they can do it, right? But
yes,
it's the
yes.
belief, it's the faith that they have that they will end up doing it.
That's why I wear Indian today.
Now, imagine, and I want you to seriously consider this idea. We have moved so much forward in science. If there is such a great possibility, imagine how easy it will be for us to change our lives. Because
Yes,
we have reached moon. There are innovations happening every single day. There are so many incredible things happening. Imagine if you just learn how to channelize that same power that a scientist is channelizing, or a doctor is channelizing, or this universe is channelizing. Imagine if
yes,
you learn just to channelize 10% of that. And even if you learn 5% of that, your life is going to be change incredibly. Because you will have incredibly. And gratitude is that one idea. I'll tell you on the very first page of the chapter, he said, you know, first step towards getting rich is to convey the idea of your want to the formless substance. That means to convey the idea to your subconscious mind. Now, how you convey that
Yes.
idea? He said it in the bottom of the page that the whole process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word, that is gratitude. And then he pointed
Yes.
out, he said, first you believe. That means you believe in yourself. You believe that things are possible for you. All right.
Mhm.
And you believe that there is that universal energy that we are talking about. 20 years ago, nobody would have imagined that there would be online businesses, 20, maybe 25 years ago. And today, we
Yes.
are having these online businesses, and we are, like me and Deepak, we are sitting in a different part of the world, but we are here communicating to the so many different people sitting in the different parts of the world how everything is possible, because we all are
Yes.
connected through one energy, and someone finds a way how to do that.
Yes.
And they all started with
That's what I
having no
love the most
information
about
how to
this
do.
book,
But
because this book, that's, can you hear me? Yeah. I think your video is getting stuck. That's why, that's what I love about this book, so much that it was written in
uh,
1901 or something like that. At that time, the author had the ability to think that,
yeah, and then,
think about it. Okay, think about it. Okay, it's not easy. And he was talking about the same energy channelizing. A scientist is channelizing, and you can do it. Here is the one thing I want to tell you. There's no difference between a scientist and a person who is watching this, and me and Sukhveer. No difference at all. Okay, remember that the same energy is flowing to and through him, and the same energy is flowing to and through you. It's how you're using that. It's how much you're aware about it. Okay. Okay. So that's why it's very, very important. He says, uh, the first step toward getting rich is to convey the idea to the formless substance. Okay. Formless substance is that infinite intelligence substance that we are talking about. It's filled with everywhere. Okay. It is exactly same sitting here in Dehradun in India. It's same in somewhere. Sukhveer is sitting somewhere in London. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. And here is the thing. Okay, this substance is intelligent. Okay. Okay, it thinks, it's permeates to and through you throughout the whole cosmos. Okay. Okay, and you can actually do literally, you can give any idea to it, the substance, and it can make it a reality for you. Okay, and this is the process that you have to follow, that we are talking about, the science of getting rich. Okay, he said that idea, you must have that idea. That's why in one chapter he said that you must have the idea in your mind before you can give it to the formless, okay, substance. Okay, so that's very, very important. So you must create a clear mental image of what do you want. In my case, I want several things. Okay, in my case, there are certain things that I want, and I have a clear mental image in my mind that I'm moving toward, and I know it's coming to me, and it's coming in no time. Okay, things are happening, like magic. Okay. Okay, so that's very, very important. Okay, so let's talk more about gratitude. What are the things that you can do actually, because most of the time I get messages from clients that this thing bad happened, that thing bad happened, I'm frustrated, it's a bad day for me, whatever it is, and I'm like, okay, just relax, cool down, it's normal. Write down 10 things you're grateful for, and it will be fine. Okay. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so gratitude is very, very important. Once you learn how to really, really feel that gratitude, and how you can give that gratitude, you know you have opened so many channel for yourself. Okay, there is endless supply, which is willing to serve you throughout your whole life. Once you have that. I remember this happened with me. I was in a deep problems. Okay, and I remember I did the gratitude, and everything was just vanished. Okay. Okay, there are several examples I can tell you. Okay, how this gratitude, that has helped me and helped my clients, how to do that. So that's what it is. there are other things in this book that we can, uh, say that, okay. Here is the thing. He said that the more gratefully you fixed our mind on the supreme, when good things comes to you, the more good things you will receive. Think about it, okay. Some time, because I have done that mistake, okay. uh, I became grateful, I received good things, and then I forget the gratitude, okay. And after some time I realized that it's not working anymore, okay. Okay, so when I again read the book, I realized that, this is the mistake you have done, and you need to correct it, okay. So it's common, it's happened with people, you do the gratitude and you get the thing and you forget about it, okay. What you need to do is you need to keep give the constant gratitude to, even if you receive it, okay, even just a little thing, a cup of coffee is much enough to give a gratitude, okay. A slice of pizza, whatever it is, okay. A big car, a big home, it's the same thing, isn't it, Sukhveer?
Exactly, Deepak. Exactly. In fact, that's the beauty. When you start being grateful about your life, or basically when you start doing this as a conscious exercise every single day, you know, when you start doing it for the first day, you may not even have five things, right? But if you keep doing
Yeah.
it every single day, every single day, every single day for next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, I can promise
Hmm.
you that you will not even, you will try to stop yourself, but you will keep thinking about, no, I'm grateful about this, I'm grateful about this, I'm grateful about that. Because then you
Hmm.
start seeing everything from a perspective of being grateful. And then one of the things that I always suggest my, like this is the recent discovery that I had with one of my clients, that whenever I teach people that to start doing gratitude, they are always stuck with the idea that whether I should do gratitude in the morning, whether I should do gratitude in the evening, whether I should do gratitude in the night, or whether I should do in the afternoon. I always tell them this simple thing. I said, it doesn't matter to me what time you're doing. The only thing that
Hmm.
matters to me is that you're doing it every single day, because I know we all have
Yes.
busy schedules. Some of you may be
Hmm.
like early risers, some of you may be like night owls, some of you may be like who just love to spend more and more time waking up at night. So whatever is you suiting your personality, think about it, but then become constant with it. Keep a beautiful diary or a journal. If you want to buy, there are so many good journals on the Amazon. Go there, check it out, buy it. Just start with it, one day at a
Yeah.
time. Do it for 60 days, and you will see what a big shift in your perception it will create. Because when you're writing something, you're consciously and deliberately thinking about it. And then
Yes.
not just write simply that, okay, I'm grateful for my coffee, or I'm grateful for my house, or I'm grateful for my friend. Just elaborate it a little bit to you. Like, for example, if I'm writing in
Hmm.
my gratitude journal that I'm grateful for this new experiences I'm having. So why I'm
Hmm.
grateful? Because these new experiences are making me a better person. These new experiences
Hmm.
are really making me aware of the better life. So you see, when you do that explanation to yourself, you're consciously and deliberately feeding that idea back into your subconscious mind. And that's what really, completely shift your perception in the longer run. And it's okay if you wander here and there, because it's going to be there. Because building a habit is not easy, but it is the conscious effort that you have to put in every single day. And building a habit of gratitude is same as building any other habit. Writing down every single day what I'm grateful for, it will take effort, but you will find out that slowly and steadily you will start enjoying the process, and you will start loving the process, and then you may never wants to let go of it. Right? So
Hmm. Yes.
this is something really important when you start focusing on doing the gratitude, right, Deepak?
That's so much, that's so much great.
So what
Mhm.
what do you think about, what are your suggestions on helping someone who is very new with the
Okay.
concept?
What I would suggest to someone is, because I like to do in morning. Okay. So I suggest all my clients to do in morning,
Yep.
writing part of the gratitude. And I love that because one time I was watching, because
That's right.
I was writing, okay. I was writing that I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this, a house or a car or whatever it is, I'm grateful for this. But I was watching interview with Arash interview, where he explains that, why, you know you, like, you know, you need to give it your at least three reason why you are grateful for that, you know, what
That's right.
it will, you know, add to your life. And I relate to that. And you know, I started doing, you know, why. Okay, if I'm grateful for my
Yep.
business, why? If I'm grateful for certain thing, why? That made a huge shift.
Mhm.
Okay, that made a huge shift in my, you know, gratitude. And instantly my vibration went from here to there. Okay, in no
Yeah.
time. Okay, and throughout the day, you know, by thinking about that gratitude, you know, I was on that frequency all the time, you know, most of the time. And I was attracting things like, you know, so easy. Okay, it's like, you know, it's like so easy. And that's the way, you know, now it's a habit.
Yep.
Okay, I don't even have to think about it. Okay, anytime I'm doing the gratitude, okay, I'm
Mhm.
gonna think about, you know, why I'm grateful for this. Okay, and then I, you know, I put more emotions to it. Okay, how I can add emotions to, you know, what I'm grateful for.
Yep.
Okay, and when you start relating yourself to the infinite source of supply in an emotional way, the more stronger connection you will have. Okay, and when the more stronger connection you'll have, the more good things will come to you in a rapid speed. Okay, so you know, anybody, you can, just like Sukhveer
That's
said,
right.
you can do it either in morning or either you can do it afternoon, or you know, but what I suggest is, you know, the writing part, just do it first thing in the morning, and you will have maximum result by that. Okay, first thing in the morning, like, you know, I like to write 10 things. Okay, 10 things that I like to write. Okay, and I like to, you know, think about those 10 things. Okay, so if you can do that, it'll be plenty, like it's great. Maybe initially, because it's hard to form a habit, okay, you're not gonna get 10 things. Okay, three things are enough. Okay, but you actually feel that it could be your spouse, it could be your kids, it could be, you know, anything. Okay, but when you feel that, you know, what you're sending is, you're sending the energy to the universe, you know. And as a law says, you know, anything you send, that's what you got get back. You're gonna get back the same thing, and you're gonna get back in multiplied form. Okay, look at, you know, what he said, you know, the law of gratitude is natural principle that action and reaction are always equal and opposite direction. Okay okay The law of gratitude is natural principle that action and reaction are equal and opposite direction. That's what we are seeing here. There is a law of cause and effect, okay, which is backed, you know, law of gratitude is backed by that law. The more grateful
Exactly.
you will have toward the things, the more good things will come to you. Okay, that's what the grateful outreaching of your mind in a thankful praise to the supreme is a liberation or expenditure of force. It cannot fail to reach that to which it is addressed, and the reaction is an instantaneous movement toward you. That's what we are saying here. Okay, he said, draw an eye unto God and he'll draw an eye unto you. That is a statement of psychological truth. This is true. Okay, the more you think about God, the more he's going to think about you. Okay, you go back to any religion, either you are a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim or whoever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, this law of gratitude works for everyone in any part of the world. Okay, and this is true. Okay, this is not something rocket science we are teaching here. You go back, you know, and look every religion. Okay, just go back and, you know, look every religion, either you're a Hindu or Muslim. You'll find gratitude in every religion, everywhere. You'll find the sense of appreciation in everywhere, either you're a Muslim or Christian or Hindu, right, or a Sikh or whatever it is. Okay, you'll find the value of gratitude. So this is the real deal that we are talking about, right, Sukhveer?
Exactly, exactly. Irrespective of the religion, or irrespective of the country, you're going to find out that people who are people who are happy, people who are grateful, they are the ones who keep attracting more and more and more better things into their life. Because when they are
Yes.
happy, they are aligning themselves onto a happy vibration. and when they are sad, they are aligning themselves on a sad vibration. It's pretty simple. If I watch a sad movie, I'm on a sad vibration. If I watch a comedy movie, I'm on a comedy vibration. If I watch action movie, I'm on action vibration. You see, similarly in your life, what are you feeding? The ideas that you're feeding in your mind represent the kind of vibration you are in. And if you don't like your results in your life, change the vibration, change the way you're thinking about things, change your perception, start being grateful for every single thing. Sometimes just be grateful about yourself, be grateful about your hands, be grateful about your watch, be grateful about your house, your wife, your parents, your job, your business, whatever it is. And you see, it's gonna create a big difference into your life that you cannot even imagine right now. And trust us,
Yes.
start practicing gratitude as a conscious exercise on a daily basis.
Mhm.
I still remember,
There is
although I don't have those copies with me right now, but in the initial years, I had like diaries and diaries and diaries filled with gratitude. Every single day, I wake up and write. I
I
wake up
still
and
have
write. I
it.
wake up and write. I
I
wake up and
kept
write. I wake up
it.
and write. Exactly.
I've kept it.
Exactly. They are
I'll just
very, very
put
precious
it in
thing.
the
I
drawer.
also
You
have
know.
it. They are back home in India.
Uh,
Exactly,
so
exactly. I also have
there are
that, but
certain
now I will be
examples.
building new
There are
collection here.
certain.
The new diaries.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There are certain examples there
yeah,
that
exactly.
we I
Please.
learned how to be more grateful. There's one more example that I can because most people think about money. Okay, like I formed deliberately, okay, for saying thank you just because I paid someone and I received from someone. Okay, every transaction. Okay, and that is the best habit you can develop. Okay, I know how it impacted my
Yeah,
personal economy. Okay, every time I used to go to a shop and I
yeah,
want to buy anything, either a grocery or whatever it is, I pay them and I say thank you. Okay, anytime any of my clients pays me and I say thank you.
yeah,
Okay, this habit I formed in me. And like things took off like amazingly. Things have started I started attracting more money. So if somebody who is there looking for attract more money, right? If somebody who is looking to how can I they always worried about money, because there are some people who has that paradigm. Okay, because I remember I had that paradigm. Okay, that how the money I'm gonna earn
yeah,
money, and all those questions starts to pop up in your mind, right? So
yeah.
it's
That's
quite
correct.
normal, because when you are going through that paradigm,
Hmm.
that paradigm is causing you believe that. But now we do understand that when we are providing a service, we are being grateful for what we have. We just do the good job, and we do best for the people what we can do in our ability. That's what I do best for the people what I can do in my ability. Okay, if
Yeah,
somebody is coming to me, I always think about what is the best I can give
yeah,
it to that person. When you go with that mindset, there is no going back. Okay, you will be rewarded in multiple terms. Okay, not just tangibly but intangibly as well. Okay, so that is the one habit. Initially it was hard for me to develop, because my paradigm was saying that, Deepak, you're paying money, why are you saying thank you to them? But I have to shut up my paradigm and I have to say that, because this is by law. Okay, because what you give you get back.
exactly,
Okay, so I remember I formed that
exactly.
habit, for
Absolutely right.
saying thank you. And I remember I have the habit, for paying more than whatever the transaction is. Okay, because I had the feeling, okay, I have a feeling, okay, that you know there is infinite source of supply. Okay, there's infinite
Yeah,
source of supply, and you can have anything you want. Okay, you can have whatever you want, so I always pay more,
right.
whatever the amount is. Okay, I always add something from my side, and I
Yeah,
like pay that attitude of mine has helped me attract a lot of money in my life. Okay.
exactly. And I absolutely 100% agree with that. Because when you when you're doing such small things on a regular basis, it really, shifts something within you that you cannot physically see, but on a
Yeah.
mental level it changes a lot of things about you. And then when things are
Mm-hmm.
changed inside, they will reflect on
Mm-hmm.
the outside. It's as simple as
Outside.
this, right? And
That, that
this is one of
is.
the greatest habit, even I have developed. Whenever, I think there is another lesson that goes hand in hand with this. It's called leaving everybody with an impression of increase. So every
Yes.
single person that you meet,
Mm-hmm.
make them feel good in your presence. That's also being, bringing that good energy around you. Now that's a completely
Mm-hmm.
different topic. We'll save it for another episode. But I just want to bring that today, just to make you sure that how important things are.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Living with the impression of increase, which I believe is the very important, that you can understand. It's go hand in hand with the gratitude, okay? Because when you're living with the impression of
Yeah.
increase, you're treating, you're making other person feel better just because they came in contact with you. What you're basically doing is that you're coming from a place of service, okay? Okay. When you're doing that, okay,
Yeah.
endless opportunity will be open for you, okay? So that's how it works, okay?
That's right.
It's very very important, okay? So impression of increase is the habit that we all have developed, okay? We all have developed. I have developed, and Sukhveer has developed, and there's many people, and we reap benefit out of it, okay? Isn't it, Sukhveer?
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. Like there are so many good concepts. There are so many good ideas, that we can keep talking about.
Mhm,
But if we have to bring the central idea, it's about
mhm.
being so grateful from the bottom of your heart about
Yes.
every single thing in your life, and
Mhm,
then consciously get into the habit of writing the gratitude every single
mhm,
day. Buy a diary, buy a book, whatever you want to have, buy a journal if you want to have, but start writing that I'm so happy and grateful now that, and then write down at least 10 things, minimum of 10 things that you're grateful for every single day. And you see it's going to completely shift you. It's going to completely shift your perception towards life. And then ultimately, it's going to
mhm,
shift the results that you're getting in your life right now. And it is very, very
mhm.
powerful. Very powerful idea.
Very, very, absolutely. I 100% agree with that. So we have discussed, a lot of good ideas, on this call, and there are certain idea that is coming. There is a lot good because gratitude. When you think about gratitude, things just starts to expand. Okay, when you think of gratitude, when I'm thinking of gratitude, my mind just keeps expanding. Okay, what I can do more, what I can do more, what I can do more. That's how I fell in love with the idea of gratitude. Okay, and that's why I initially in the call said that gratitude is a vibration of abundance. Okay, and when you do that, you're gonna you're gonna attract more abundance to you. Okay, so you must cultivate the habit of being grateful in every situation, either it is good or bad, indifferent or whatever it is. Okay, okay, so you must cultivate the idea or habit of being grateful. Okay, when you do that, okay, uh, so many good things starts to come to you. Okay, so many good things start to happens to you, and you live a good life. Okay, and here is the thing: the moment there is another topic that we can discuss. We are talking about gratitude, and we cannot leave this topic. That what happens is basically, you think on two planes. Either you are thinking on creative plane, or you are thinking on competitive plane. Okay, people think
Yeah.
that uh, they have to compete from someone, or they have to compete with this thing, or that's why in beginning of the call I said that people think that there is a limited source of supply, but that's not true. Okay, when you're thinking that there is a limited source of supply, okay, what you're doing is you're on a competitive plane. Okay, and what does gratitude do? Okay, your gratitude is just flipping your mind from the plane of competition to the plane of creation. Okay, when you are on the plane of creation, when you are thinking about creation, not just competing, you will get rich. Okay, and you'll get rich by the lawful process. Okay, Because ultimately, if you are on a competitive plane, which most people are, it's very important that everybody should understand that what is the difference between, when you are on a competitive plane and when you are a creative plane. Okay, so it's very, it's the thinking difference, it's the vibration difference. Okay, when you are thinking on creative, like when you're thinking on competitive plane, okay, you're gonna think that there is a limited source of supply. What if this happened, or what if that happened? But when you are thinking on creative plane, what's going to happen? Okay, you will open your mind to the endless opportunity that is, you cannot see with the physical eyes, but that there is. Okay, and those things will start to come to you for you to achieve your goals. Think about it, how cool that idea is. Okay, when you rely on the creative plane, okay, that means creative plane is where you're creating an idea in your mind. Okay, and you're moving toward that goal by that idea. You're not thinking about any other, how he's doing that or how she's doing that. Okay, you are emotionally attached to your idea of success. Like, what is your idea of success? Okay, how you would feel to have that thing. Okay, how you would like to do that thing. Okay, because there are many people, many successful people out there, who has done that. Whatever you want to do, or in case you like they have not done that, that's also normal, it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, but when you really, what you want to be is, you want to be on a creative plane. That means you don't have to compete with others, or you don't have to do any, what I would say, injustice transactions with anyone. Or what I would say is, what is the best word for that? Uh, I don't know. What is the best word for that? Um, I just forgot the word. Okay. Anyway, leave it. Okay. So what you want to do is, you want to be on the creative plane. As what I was saying, that you don't have to be unfair in an unfair transaction. That's what I was saying. Okay, that means you have to give. Okay, you have to give more than what you are paid for. That means, you're giving value to the people who is in contact with you, and you're giving more than what he's paying to you. Okay, that is actually, you're in a creative plane. Anything that would like to add on that?
Absolutely, sure, Deepak. I'll just add a couple more things before we just wrap up. Because you can only think that, and you can only act on the creative plane when you believe that there are enough opportunities for everyone. Okay, so
Mhm.
you have to start believing that there are enough opportunities for everyone, and exactly, actually, there are enough opportunities for everyone. It doesn't matter how bad the outer situations are, there is opportunity for the one who is ready and willing to accept that opportunity. So I just want you to
Mhm.
start practicing gratitude every single day, and make sure you start from today itself. Okay, wherever in the world you are,
Mhm.
before going to bed at tonight, just close your eyes and think about everything that you have in your life. Be grateful, and tomorrow morning when you wake up, get a diary and take a pen and start writing it. So get into that conscious habit, and I can assure you that within a month or within 60 days, your perspective is going to change so much about life. It's going to change so much. So get into action. That's what I will suggest everyone who is watching right now, or anyone who will be watching it on the recording also.
While thinking of this, while listening, that there's a great line that comes in my mind. I think I read it somewhere. I read it somewhere, and it goes like that. It says, "A grateful person is honored everywhere." I don't quite remember, where do I read it. Okay, but it has stuck in my head since then. Okay, a grateful person is honored everywhere. Think about it. Okay, okay, just give me a second.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So
think about this, what
you want
just
to
Deepak
keep that
said.
in mind.
It is
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really powerful.
Keep that in your mind. Why gratitude, plays important role. Okay, that I have been, grateful person, and I remember 3 4 years ago I didn't have that gratitude. The difference in both personality is way different. Okay, the results I was creating that time and the versus the results I'm creating this time is way different. Okay, so note it down what Sukhveer said, just make a habit. Okay, write it down what you're grateful for. Okay, feel that gratitude. Okay, just connect yourself to the infinite source of supply. The more you connect to it, okay, and the more good things were gonna come to you. Okay, because there's always reaction to the action. Okay, it's like, if you'll, that's what he says, draw an eye onto God and he'll draw an eye onto you. Think about it. Okay, the more you're gonna talk about him, the more he gonna uh, realize about you, talk about you. It's the same thing. Okay, so that's why I just remember that word in my mind. I don't remember quietly remember where I read that, but it's true. It's true. A grateful person is honored everywhere. I think we have covered, stuff today. Okay, on gratitude. Okay, there are,
Exactly, exactly.
people who will be,
Absolutely.
having questions about gratitude. If you are watching us, please write us in comments. Okay, uh, I would, love to, answer all your questions in the comment. Okay, either on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching, or you're watching in a reel, or wherever you are. Okay, I would love to watch, answer all of your questions about gratitude, and how you can, actually, apply this into your life. Okay, and when you do, nothing will remain the same. Nothing. Okay, so
Right.
you can actually, because I know people, I've seen myself, and there's many people who have just totally transformed their life in just 3 to 6 months. Okay, with gratitude. Okay, and here is what I would like to say is, with gratitude all opportunities are yours. You can take all of them. Without gratitude you'll not have them. Okay, you're not going to move forward. Okay, so it doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter, where you are in your life. It doesn't really matter. Okay, and because I love what Bob used to say, and nothing stays where it is. Okay, nothing is still, nothing stays. Either you're moving forward in your life or you're going backward. That's it. Okay, so have
Exactly.
the attitude
Absolutely.
of gratitude, cultivate the attitude of gratitude, and you can live an abundant life. There is abundance for everywhere, everyone and everywhere. Okay, you can live, be, do whatever you want to do. Okay, there is no end to that. Okay, so with this, okay, with my closing statement, anything you would like to add?
I'll say now, get on with the work. Practice it.
Get on in the work. Okay, so get on with the work. Okay, just take a clear sheet of paper and write down, what are the things you are grateful for. Okay, and add your why to it. Okay, add reasons to it, add emotions to it. Okay, dive deep into yourself.
Exactly.
Okay, because when you do, because more when I, because typical person, person who is in a wrong vibration, you're gonna think that I don't have anything to be grateful for. But when you really dive in yourself, okay, you will find things to be grateful. For example, okay, just this is just a watch. Okay, just a watch. Okay, this is just a watch. Okay, like, I bought it, I got it, I feel grateful for it. But think about it, how many time and effort and engineering has been put in by thousands of people just to make it. Think about it, what is their contribution? Are you being grateful for about are you being grateful for their contribution? Okay, if yes, you have attitude of gratitude. Okay, and same thing goes with your shirt, same thing goes with your, whatever, the kitchen equipments you use, the bathroom products you use, whatever you use. Okay, okay, same goes for everything. Think about how many engineering, how many efforts that place have been put just to serve you. Okay, just you can look at the time. Okay, and you can move forward with your time. Okay, okay, So that's it for today. Okay, let's see you all. Okay, and I wish all of have an amazing day, have an amazing day, and have an amazing week. Okay, and I'm really happy, and I really congratulate every Indian out there, who is, we know that we are on the moon, we landed on the moon. Okay, and it's a pride moment for us. Okay, it's a
Exactly.
pride moment for us, and we're really really grateful for this, like, the ISRO chief, and the people behind it. We have seen those failures, right? It happened in 2019, and then, Chandrayaan. And before that, okay, that one, we have seen the failures, right? Now we are on the moon. Okay, and there are so many, good things our, team has done that, right? It's last year in 2020 we landed on Mars, right? On first attempt. That was great achievement, right? And there are so many, space achievements that we have, and we really appreciate that, and we are, proud of this. We are really proud of it. Okay, so let's end this call. Okay, and I'll see you everyone with next episode. Okay, bye bye, take care. Bye bye, take care, Sukhveer.
All right. See you, everybody.
And thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.